All righty, let's try that again. Let's make sure that it's good. Back to my channel. Is the sound good? Is the sound? Yes, it is good. Okay. So basically, I'm here tonight to just talk shit about shitheads. Let's all talk shit about shitheads tonight. Any kind of shitheads. Doesn't necessarily have to be Kiwi Farm shitheads. I just came from a lovely meeting of the Rainbow families at two of the moms. One of them is a college professor, and the other is the wife of a full-time artist, a painter, who earns a decent living with his paintings. And they have a big studio that they work out of, and that's where this meeting was. They have a 10-year-old non-binary AFAB, a youngster assigned female at birth that is much more masculine than feminine, that they're keeping under wraps. They don't want, it's a big split among the parents of transgender kids nowadays. Is the ones that want to capitalize on the publicity that's available to them, and others who want to keep their kids shielded. Some of them want to keep the whole fucking family shielded, and others, like Debbie Jackson, are right up in front leading the fight, which is pretty much where these ladies are, is out in front leading the fight. And what they did a couple of weeks ago at that meeting, at the hearing, at the TUSD board meeting, was fucking historic. Totally fucking historic. And completely turned the debate around. The debate about the validity of same-sex attraction or transgender people was lost years ago. The people that are arguing against us, because the scientific establishment, the legal authorities, and most religions, only the Catholics and fundamentalist Christians are so strongly opposed to LGBTQ people. All the rest of the, like the Jews, for instance, have come out in recent years with declarations of support for LGBT people in their congregations. There's just no debate. The question is, how do you validate your institutionalized discrimination against us? How do you validate the sex education curricula that indoctrinate children into a cisnormative, heteronormative, cisgender, male superior family, breeder type relationship, when there are so many other relationships that humans form? Where do you get off demanding that everybody get married to somebody of the opposite sex and breed? And married to someone of the opposite sex of the same race? What kind of crap is that? This is the 21st century. Move along. You want to hate somebody, hate yourself. You need to kill somebody for your religion, start with yourself. It's like, we're humans. We were born this way. And there's no lifestyle choice that I made other than to stop pretending to be something that I wasn't. And 99% of the world that I meet respects me for my life and what I've done in my life. And that 1% that's left are a bunch of like psychopaths that are being manipulated by deep state forces. They're corporate forces that I'm a serious threat to. They put a bullet in me 32 years ago. And now they just make it impossible for me to like maintain any kind of presence on the web in peace. I'm surprised nobody said anything yet. They probably hacked this chat. Let's see if they hacked the stream. Let's see if they hacked it over somewhere else. No, nobody said anything. So that's where we're at. I'm looking at both sides and really got nothing much going on. whole lot of nothing in my news feed. Israel arrested 69 Palestinian children last month. How many more Dems will sign on to a bill that, there's a bill promoting HR 2407, the Promoting Human Rights for Palestinian Children Living Under Israeli Occupation, Military Occupation Act. That ought to be good for a few laughs. They're trying to block funding. That's not going to go anywhere. It's a very real touching picture. It's so hot in Gaza and they have no electricity. The children sleep inside of buckets of water. Well, let me put Discord on notice that I'm streaming now. Hi, I'm kind. Happy day. Thanks for coming. Here's the God, it's hot in here. It's just so hot in here. Okay, there it is. Shit. Let's see if we can get it to reload. Where's the Discord? There's Discord. And we'll put the Discord server link into the chat here. And if you want to come on camera, Hangouts. Okay. So, boys were pure gold today, especially Sneasel. Lots of incriminating statements by Sneasel. Shalom, Moshe. Thanks for joining me. Happy day. Just pure fucking gold from Sneasel today. They don't want to believe that Tucson Police Department has been taking my complaint pretty seriously. They just have not been able to do anything about it because they lack the tools they need to find anybody. you gotta have to be at least as sophisticated a hacker as these guys to find them. So they're not able to find them. And then if they could, they don't have any jurisdiction. And we've known this straight along that they're just a reporting agency. But at some point, it's on them to go to the feds and demand some action. We'll see how the, if I have to sue the police, it'll be in the county superior court is when they come. I've tried to talk to the county prosecutors and I've talked to the county police, the state police in the county about the corruption in TPD. That goes nowhere. Right now, the city's responding. I got a positive response out of, we've got an investigator's been assigned to it since February. And he's looking at it from the perspective that I'm trying to present, that I'm just one of many targeted individuals, that this site is just one of many sites that does this, and that there are 2,000 other targets of that site alone. That it's this is a nationwide problem that's going to require federal intervention to prosecute, and it's going to require the legislatures to get some 2,000? Yeah, they have over 2,000 targets. Josh was bragging about that on my channel a few months ago. 2,000 targets. It's going to require legislation. The free speech um, provides a lot of cover for people that don't really deserve it, that are actually not. No, see, that's the problem. The state police have a very small unit, and the major financial crimes occupy most of the manpower that's available below the federal level. And the guys at the federal level are dealing not only with financial crimes, but they're also dealing with terrorism and major drug trafficking. So when it comes down to, internet harassment of public figures because they're dissidents, the locals have no jurisdiction, and the feds it's like they don't have the time for it. It's not anywhere near important enough for them to address. It's going to take a change in the law. They tried to do it in 2009 with something called the Megan Myers Cyberbullying Act. They don't. That's the thing. Tucson has absolutely no computer forensics guys on staff. None. Most of them don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about half the time. It's totally crazy. And, they saw this coming years ago as the internet opened up. In the old days, yeah, well, see, that's the thing is in the old days, you had to sign on through a university or a Defense Department bulletin board. And you couldn't just make you had to identify yourself to somebody before you got online. And now you don't have to do that. And the groups, the discussion forums were a lot better moderated, and they were nowhere near as crazy because they were operating over slow modems that could only send text back and forth. Simple images, ASCII images and shit. It wasn't until after 1999 that the really wild chat rooms opened up, and you're able to send shit other than just plain text easily. And it's just like the Wild West out there, that you have all these psychopaths that are taking advantage of the anonymity to do things they can't get away with in person. And then you've got these professional trolls out there instigating shit with these idiots. And that's what I'm facing, is a bunch of idiots being put on me by professional trolls. Seems Jennifer AJ's in the Discord chat at the moment. Okay, Jennifer's in the chat, talking to babbling something or other. Let's see what's trying to say something to me at A and B. Anyway, yeah. Ricardo Lopez. Who's Ricardo Lopez? Okay, that's what the shitbirds are about. Here's Sneasel wanting to talk about the Dave Chappelle special. Funny shit, and he didn't say anything that bad about trannies. If anything, he said shit similar to what you said in the past about the gays and lesbians and bits and bis and trannies. If you can find it, I suggest checking it out. I've seen it already. I haven't seen the whole thing yet. I've seen some of the transcripts from it. And yes, I'm totally in agreement about what he said about LGBTQ alphabet people. It's self-defeating. I've been taking shit over that for quite some time now. They eat their own. They totally eat their own. That's what this meeting was about today. Is that not only do they eat their own, but they help the cis het people that are out to get us, destroy us. And that's what groups like today were forming. You know, this was straight and queer people coming together to advocate for queer equality, safe spaces for their queer kids. And the alphabet people are not making that happen because they're too busy infighting. There's Tony D'Orsay pointed out. She's one of the healthcare providers, longtime trans advocate and activist, frontliner since the 90s at least. And she runs the Trans 100 list. And she was talking about how we eat our own, why we eat our own. You know, this is common among marginalized majorities for them to turn on themselves in frustration. And this is something that we in the community need to like really get a grip on, because the internal, you know, she took me to task for saying it was the worst threat, biggest threat, because she felt there were other things that were more important. But it is a very big threat to queer equality for us to be bickering over stupid shit like what got me blocked at Facebook this week over, you know, here's the mythical trans second puberty. You know, here are people, late transitioners, people who are not able to socially transition when they're children, and have had to live their lives, sometimes as long as 90 years, in an unnatural gender role, that come out and start taking hormones. And there's this whole change that's coming over us emotionally and physically, that there's no better term to call it but transgender puberty. But that's not accurate, technically accurate. So here's this transgender woman who's going to stand on principles and criticize everybody for believing in this misconception. And it led to a flame war, and she probably got more than just me blocked for attacking her standing on technicality. Now, you know, congratulations, you won your point. You proved your point. Nobody was even arguing with her about the validity of her point. They were arguing with her about being an asshole. Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
How are you?
This is Tyree, isn't it?
Yes.
Bye. That's how much I'm gonna cater to the people that are like in my shit. Oh, I didn't even know that had happened. When was this? Is this recent or a long time ago? Oh yeah, I'll get. That was Tyree, some weird dude. He just wants to have sex with me or kill me for being for I don't know. I really don't know. I just don't know. But I'm committed to. You know, I've been pushing for years against the alphabet soup, just because it's divisive. It's offensive to the straight people being forced to spit it out, and there's all this relational bullying and lateral hostility across the spectrum because of it. Fuck it. You know, the genderqueers tried to use quilt bag a few years ago, and that never caught on. And a lot of us older folks have taken to simplifying the argument. You know, it's like, hey, look, all you like new genders and stuff, historically, there's only 6, at least in the Hebrew tradition. There's 5 or 6 in most cultures. Most outside of the Judeo-Christian imperialist settler colonial culture, there's at least 5 genders. There are at least 3. There's always something that's not male or female, because we're born. There's too many of us born like this. You know, between 2 and 5% are born obviously not exactly male or not exactly female, and to force us to be what we're not is like, it's a crime against humanity that's been going on for hundreds of years, and that's got to stop. You know, when you don't want to talk about ending genocide, we need to end genocide against queer people. Wow, well, that's some weird shit. I'll get my Facebook back on Monday. I forget what time. I'll be back Monday afternoon or Monday night. I forget. It's just 7 days. But I really have to just totally avoid aggressive people on that account. I can't afford to have that happen because I have business that I'm trying to maintain. Yes.
Why are you so mad at me?
I won't talk to you, man. Just leave me the fuck alone. You're some weirdo. You're a weirdo. You're a fucking creep. I want nothing to do with a creep like you. The suicide rate among us is a crime because it is entirely, this has been proven incontrovertibly by clinical studies over the last 25 years, is that all of the behavioral health issues associated with transgender people are outside stresses. The actual being transgender is not something that should bother anybody. We're programmed to hate ourselves, to fear ourselves, because we're told that being the way we are is an aberration. That's what leads to the serious gender dysphoria. I know I'm unusual because I was carved on, and they fucked up the nerves down there. They're all in all the wrong places, and they always have been. And then they made me be male. And that's you're torturing kids. They're torturing kids. They're programming kids to be something that they're not. And it's not right. And on both sides of it, we have to admit that there is nothing normal or abnormal about being cisgender or heterosexual or being transgender or homosexual. It's just something, it's in human nature. And we also have to recognize and embrace that the vast majority of people are cisgender and heterosexual. Besides the sun. But the cisgender and heterosexual people have to realize that, hey, we have our place in the natural order of things and they need to get out of our way. And the queers need to realize that they are the massive majority and we really need to be friends with them. We're not going to win anything by fighting with them. We need to make them our friends. These are our neighbors. These are our co-workers that we got to live with and live next to them. We can't be like putting everybody down just because they're cishet. But they found that when transgender people, particularly children, are living in a supportive and loving environment, all of those behavioral health parameters go right back to normal range for other demographics. The suicide rate falls right down back under 5, in the 5 to 10% range, which I think is pretty common. I forget what the average is, but it's low. It's not 40. 40. There's only certain kinds of people that it gets that high. Veterans, Native Americans, and trans people. I don't think you'll see that kind of suicide rate in anybody else. I'll be right back. Got to get some water. No. So let's see what Jennifer's up to. That's nothing. I want to share with you Jennifer AJ's latest spew at me. I told her carry on, loser. She's in the troll chat at the. So here, who me? Nope, not a pathetic Stockholm syndrome sufferer. You are a boy. You are man and crazy too. So call the cop on me. They need a good love. Call a cop on me, ass. You can't put anyone in jail, loser. Moo. I'm a cow, just like boy. Moo. I will eat you. Bullshit. This is a non-compos mentis. When I called the cops on her, it wasn't on her so much as the people controlling her. As you can see, she's Stockholm syndrome. She's a well-trained cow being an asshole for bigger assholes. So we'll just go back to ignoring her there. And if she shows up here, she's gone. This top, no. I have a guy that from Denver who comes for all the spring and winter street fairs. I get most of my tie-dyes from him. All my nicest tie-dyes come from that guy. My crappy ones usually come from a thrift store. He gives me like a $5 poor hippie discount. He gets like $25, $30, but he always gives them to me for 20 or 25. Thanks, M. Kind. I guess they want to keep, Mr. Ziggy wants to keep Jennifer around for the troll chat because she's entertaining. I have her blocked. I don't need to look at the shit unless I want to. Okay, I guess let's go take a look and see what the idiots at Kiwi Farms is obsessing on today. Okay, looks like mediocre Milt is the one that's okay. They don't really have a bot doing this. They just have independent assholes grabbing them and throwing these things down. They call it rage typing. Milt, fuck off. Just fuck off. You know what, Milt? You're such an asshole. I don't want to look at your shit at all. Goodbye. Oh, and it's claiming to be the official account of Dr. Natalia P. Zhikareva. Yeah, right. Where the fuck is the ignore for this idiot? I don't see it and ignore. Hello? Goodbye. Looks like they aren't even letting me block people. Have they removed that privilege from me? It looks like it. Yeah. They won't let me. Oh, no wonder I can't. I'm not logged in. I probably should log in. No, I don't want to log in. Fuck it. I really don't want to, I don't need them to see what I'm doing. Section ratio general, is there some reason why you want to do that? You want to clarify what you think you're doing before I like boot you? Yeah, I don't think she knows what Stockholm syndrome is. I can tell you she doesn't know what Stockholm syndrome is. She's Patty Hearst at Kiwi Farms, what she is. Which one? You want this section ratio general done? Jennifer is, I guess, being kept around as a toy. We just need to block her and ignore her. Well, no, I mean, like, you posted something about why this Milt asshole was justifying his misgendering of me. And that's me coming out to engage the antisocial behavior I'm facing. So is there anything you want to say before you disappear, man? I have no need to have any new assholes in this crowd. Got plenty of old ones. I've never done tie-dye. I have friends who do tie-dye. I have lots of friends who do tie-dye. Let's see. Oh, Juggalo Jimmy. Juggalo Jimmy, I am not a him. If you persist in referring to me as him, you're just going to get disappeared from this channel. Well, was Jennifer spamming this? I haven't seen her do anything to this. The stream chat. I haven't seen that. And I don't give a fuck what she's doing at I really don't care what she's doing at the troll chat until like people start feeling unsafe and threatened by it. Here I didn't see anything happen here. Don't worry about what she's doing in Discord. And I don't think she's in this chat. She might be watching the stream, but she's not in this chat. And these people are really silly. They think every time I sit down and type, it's rage typing. They haven't ever seen me in a rage. Here's Lurker X, also known as Big Todd, who's going off on this statement. No more do we have to validate ourselves to you because the scientific and legal authorities do that for us. This is incorrect. Nobody validates you to us. You are a detested jackass who happens to wield this fake tranny shit as a social justice weapon, which has zero impact on anyone but government authorities that have to placate you to avoid getting in trouble from their liberal bosses. That's why the LGBT community loves me as like anti-Tommy. Namaste, motherfucker. Keep hating yourself and denying it, projecting it out on me. Trailers. The losers. Sort of fucking losers. Oh, this ought to be good for a few laughs. They finally got it. Now let's report Sneasel. Thanks for more gold, idiot. I have my doubts that you even have an actual interview from Sabrina. I don't think I'm going to stay on very long because I need to finish what I was sending to the investigators, and that's 2 investigators now. That link isn't going anywhere, Sneasel. Link doesn't work, Sneasel. Nothing there, Sneasel. Trying to gaslight us with some lame shit again, Sneasel? See here, this is funny. This is here's Jennifer. You have to like I don't know how to talk with like somebody with such a serious speech impediment. No, send me to jail. Pathetic Stockholm Syndrome sufferer. Pathetic Stockholm Syndrome sufferer. Send me to jail now. Send me to jail. Send me to jail, man. Yawning Sneasel is my God. Put me in jail, not Yawning Sneasel. Yawning Sneasel is my God. Yawning Sneasel is my dad. You are one sick, poor puppy. You are one poor puppy, both of you. Sneasel and you. Fucking sad. Seriously. It's getting late. Maybe I'll blow my horn a little bit before it gets to be 10 o'clock. Drive off some of the people that are here for the laughs. What do I do? I don't care. I don't need it. Yeah, it's like you're right, Amkind, and my guides have been trying to tell me this for years. It's just tune them out. They don't exist. They're entities that are completely what the Jews call people who are completely under the control of the Yetzer Hara, the Sitra Achra, or the evil inclinations of the other side. They just don't see what's real, and then they look at something real and it freaks them out. And they have to taunt it. They have to jeer at it to get over the cognitive dissonance in their own being. That's too hot in here for this. That's getting kind of late. I really should go out. So I have any cash. I only got a few dollars worth of cash, and I don't like hitting my bank account early in the month for cash. More weed. So let's see if there's anything interesting, because Carol Brosine as a university professor, Dr. Brosing, to a lot of people that were at this meeting tonight. And she's the mother of a non-binary child. And Lisette Trujillo is also the mother of a non-binary child. And these two women made history. I don't think that the importance of what they did has really quite sunk in yet. But as this debate heats up over the curriculum, we're looking at institutionalized discrimination against transgender people that begins at birth. If our shit don't look right, they carve on it. If we aren't acting properly heterosexual, they force us into conversion therapy. This needs to stop. The schools are being taught, kids in school are being taught like they're supposed to be like Ozzie and Harriet and their kids. And that anybody who's not cisgender heterosexual Christian in a male dominated household is living wrongly, that it's an aberration, a mental illness to be same-sex attracted or to be transgender. And that's got to end. That needs to end. And it needs to end. We're not going to stop anything by fighting it. By getting up in their face and debating them on their terms. That's where Lisette and Carol have changed the debate completely. It's like, fuck you. We don't have to validate our children to you. You need to validate yourself to the world. And you can't be. And this is where the pushback is coming against the tribal family cult, the religious fanatics that got to have that Ozzie and Harriet house. This is where the pushback's coming from other people. It's like, hey, look, we have queer friends, we have queer kids. Don't impose your religion, your morality on us. This is America. They need to back the fuck off, and that's where the debate is right now. And it's on us to present coherent, calm totally solid front, and that's what this group that came together tonight. I mean, here's a college professor pulling the strings, and several of her students were there, and one of them happens to be like a student who is also educating teachers. I guess I'm not sure exactly what Carol teaches, but I think it's like higher education of educators. But these people are just talking shit. Why should I lower myself to talk shit back to them? That's stupid. It's counterproductive for me. It's self-defeating. It's self-defeating for me to even get in the middle of these purity arguments in the community. It's like, look, girls, boys and girls, moms and dads, there's no rule book for being queer. Everybody's uniquely crafted. Everybody has their own little unique flaw that they have to deal with. Some more serious than others, but we're all fucked up in some way. And there are things that we have to do in building our material self to cope with the inner fuck up to be able to get through the day. And this is where the construct of our gender presentation comes from, and the kind of behavior, what we're presenting to the world is what's bubbling out from inside that we want to put forward to the world. Now, I could be angry and unhappy all the time for like being crosswired this way and being fucked over all my life, but doesn't do any good. Doesn't do anybody else any good. We need to be happy, or we're going to be dead. We need to stop burning shit for our energy, and we need to treat each other kindly. And this needs to happen immediately. This is no fucking around with it and talking about it anymore. We need to stop the burning and replace it with renewables immediately. No fucking around. And we need to stop fucking people over. There needs to be equality for everybody. That the ultra rich need to get their fucking shit out of storage and offshore tax shelters. That's fucking ridiculous. They've got the $21 trillion that the Pentagon has lost in the last 20 years is all hiding offshore in people's fucking tax shelter accounts. That needs to be reeled in. Why should I take a look outside, Douglas Jimmy? You know, if you're trying to gaslight me about like stalkers outside, man, I got no time for that. No patience or tolerance. Yeah, really. What's that? What's the light coming in? Strange light coming in my room. Where is that? Someone's outside with the light. Emergency vehicles. Fucking wonderful. I wonder. There are several cop cars out there, and one of them has a spotlight aimed at my window and my back wall. So I guess it's time to call the cops once more, find out what the fuck is going on. Hope it's somebody getting busted out there for fucking with me. This will be one of the better calls ever. 160 East 21st Street. Pardon me?
Repeat that for me, please.
160 East 21st Street.
Okay, what's your name?
Tommy Wasserberg.
How do you spell your last name?
Wasserberg.
Okay, so Tommy with the first name?
Tommie. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and what's your phone number?
24 Ms. Wasserberg, please.
Oh, Ms. I apologize.
Thank you. It's 520-241-2776.
What can I help you with?
Well, I don't know. I'm trying to find out what the emergency is here today. There's a number of police cars on 21st Street, and one of them sitting in the middle of 21st and 5th with a searchlight pointing right inside into my window, projecting on my wall. That's how I even knew they were there. They came up silently, and next thing I'm screaming now, and somebody told me to look outside. Now I'm wondering if they're there busting somebody who was here to harass me.
Well, I'm showing that we got a call. Did you call in earlier stating that somebody was trying or wanting to kill you?
No, I have made no calls to you before this one. I was out until just about a half hour ago. I was at a meeting on the other side of Santa Rita Park until about a half hour ago, and I've been streaming, or about an hour ago. Let's see, I've been streaming for about an hour now, and I haven't made any calls in the last hour. And I just, somebody told me to look outside, and there's the cops. with one of them's got a spotlight on my window.
Okay, well, would you be willing to go outside and speak with them?
Oh, sure. That is the Tucson police outside, right?
Yes, it is the Tucson Police outside.
Okay, yeah, I got no problem with that. I haven't called at all tonight.
Okay, well, I'll stay on the line with you until you get out there. Can you give me a description of yourself so they'll know that you're going to be stepping out?
I'm wearing a tie-dye shirt and a purple and blue tie-dye shirt and a orange and brown cap and a denim skirt, and I'll be wearing black loafers. And I'll be coming out the door with my hands wide. So,
Okay. Are you white, Hispanic, Native American, Asian?
pardon me?
Are you white, Hispanic, Native American, Asian?
I guess. We're Semitic, but we came here through Europe, so we're kind of white.
All right, so you're gonna step out. Just go ahead and keep the phone open, okay, so that I can hear what's going on.
I did not call the police tonight until just now. And I was informed by somebody in my stream chat to look outside. I'm walking towards somebody who's got a spotlight on my door. I'm on foot over there. Well, I'm right here.
Tucson Police, come out with your hands up. Anyone on tag 160. Tucson Police, come out with your hands up now. Kitchen to the right. Okay, I'll hold on. Kitchen clear on. Jesus. Interesting, huh? You're right. Just keep your wits about you guys.
Dude, there's a recorder right there.
I know. Hey, we'll check out the back there real quick.
I don't see any weapons or anything.
I was talking to him about
Dude, and like the fact that this is live means someone's calling in to
yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, there's a little call that you can kick, and that you can put yourself in or other people get done tonight on Jesus Christ. So that's why we came like that, you know? We didn't cheer my apartment. Oh, we didn't cheer anything. Oh, yeah.
Did you say hi? Did you say hi to my pants?
No, I said hi. Sir, well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry this
We're all
happened.
sorry. This is the sorry
Yeah.
planet.
I know.
Nice to hear people admit it.
We don't want to come here and.
I warned Hayes about this morning.
Yeah.
I totally warned him about this morning because my viewers are telling me they were seeing him planning the swatting.
Who's planning it?
You'll see it in the report.
Okay.
Here's read Hyde's notes.
Okay.
It's been
Yeah.
going on for years,
Has
man.
it? Yeah, this is the first time
Years.
I've ever been here. I've never had to come out here for anything.
Well, it's just started here. I just moved here last November.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, and there have only been a couple of calls from here. Shit that's happened. It was mostly over on Euclid and 10.
Yeah.
It's just nuts. There's a website that's populated by IT DoD contractors,
Okay.
running, security
Right,
services and
Right.
interdictions.
Right.
And they've been on it for 10 years.
Really.
And there's a site called Kiwi Farms
Okay.
that's been on me for 3 years. That's where the nutbag came from today.
Oh, you think so?
Oh, I'm sure of it.
Okay.
They're harboring between both sides, they're harboring the imposter at A and B, under where the DoD contractors are. And this site, Kiwi Farms, cheats on transgender people. They've driven 10 people to suicide.
Gee,
They've been
wow.
connected to a whole mess of shootings too, like Christchurch and
Yeah.
El Paso.
Oh my God.
And what I think I've impressed on Hyde and Mr. Kagan with the city
Yeah.
is that I'm only one of several thousand victims of this particular one site, and they're only one site that's doing it.
Right.
It's going to take legislation. It's going to take federal law enforcement to do anything about it. I know that there's dozens of complaints about this one site that the FBI's done nothing about.
Right.
And they won't tell me if they're going to do anything about it unless I file FOIA. And you probably have something more important to do.
I just saw someone walking behind me. Yeah, so I'm gonna go again. Sucks good to meet it like this. I mean, it's not the way I wanted to meet you. You know what I mean?
Well, thanks. Come to my birthday party.
When's your birthday party?
Day of the Dad.
Oh my goodness, really?
Yes.
How old are you gonna be?
65.
22? Oh man, I'm way off.
65.
All right.
Thank you. Happy day, sir. Bye-bye. Fucking maniacs. Fucking insane psychomaniacs. Who's still here? Have you been having fun, insane psychomaniacs? Because you've finally gone over the line. Congratulations. You have finally broken the camel's back with that one. There will be federal action now. Let's see who's laughing. Let's see who's laughing. They don't storm in when somebody's okay, here's where it started. Jimmy Juggalo Jimmy said, take a look outside, which I did. And I just go, because I'd already seen the spotlight on my wall. They had a spotlight on my patio door, and they had a spotlight on my front door. What happened is somebody called saying that they were me. And I was about to kill myself and anybody who came anywhere near me. And I had a gun and knives in here. So they were responding to according to the proper protocols. And apparently they didn't get the memo from Detective Hyde this morning about warning them that this shit was going to happen. And it happened. So who did it? Gregory Stevens. Let's see what the Kiwi farmers are probably having a great old time. I guess I should log in. Tell me they're tar wrangling me. That was the South Operations High Priority Call Squad. Somebody called up saying it was me and I was going to kill myself. Let's see if they're having, where they're having the fun over this. Anybody got a link to where they're talking about it? What an idiot. They knocked over the camera. They didn't disturb anything in the room, asshole. There's no filtering garbage in here, you fuck stain. What assholes. I got news for you, Todd. I've been the idiot asking for it for 20 years now, waiting for this moment. That's the first time I ever witnessed a swatting live and in person. And I've been saying the praise of the TPD for all the whole time. I've never seen them use excessive force. They were following the protocols and trying to talk to the guy who was pretending to be me and talk him into coming out quietly. And they come and they determined that I was me. They put me in handcuffs for a little while because they're freaking out because they had the guy on the phone and then they had me and they didn't know what was what. And when they figured that out, they took me out of the cops, came in, checked my place, make sure there really wasn't weapons in here, and they didn't knock anything out. Sorry to disappoint you. I'm really sorry to disappoint you. I'm laughing because your site is going to go dark any day now. It's over for Kiwi Farms. Totally fucking over for Kiwi Farms. And AMB. Both sites. Gone. Poof. That was the biggest mistake I've seen any troll ever make. Ever make. Well, Mr. Lapp, they don't just storm in on somebody on the kind of call that came in. It was a suicide call of somebody who was going to kill himself with a gun. So they were following the procedure. Who's this Greg Stevens? No, this is I'm good. I'm okay. You know, you heard the cops, you know, when they were done. Yeah, the cops don't think this is a joke at all. Not one little bit. Not one little bit. Who's Greg Stevens? Yeah. Beth, I'm sorry, I can't understand you. You need to slow down and speak more clearly, please.
We came into a world where motherfuckers like that do shit like this fucking rule us.
I'm sorry, I don't understand what you're saying.
This is the world, man. Fuck this shit. They fucking know this shit.
Well, are you like trying to curse me or the people that called the police?
No shit, man.
I don't got any time for this or a desire to listen, man. Thanks for calling. Big Todd is watching over the whole scene. Just ignore people like that, Em. Just report them. You can report them, I think. I'll just report them as I see them. I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm laughing about this actually because they finally went one toke over the line. They're, you know, the fire department prank lit them up. You know, they've been looking at this pretty seriously since February. At least this one investigator had looked at it in February when I complained when I got thrown out of the gem show over the bullshit. There are 3 criminal organizations fucking harassing me, and there's one individual that's a member of all 3. And that's that. And I forgot to call Garrett Beck today. I'm going to be like demanding that part of the RICO request is on the Rainbow Family Online, because they're just a dangerous drug cult. They're covering for big time drug dealing, and I'm naming Garrett as one of the ringleaders. He's not going to be happy. Bye, Juggalo Jimmy. Why don't you go kill yourself? You're not welcome here. Goodbye. Thanks for tipping me about what was going on outside, asshole. I'm 65 years old, and I got a lot of recognition lately over the last few years as a boomer queer who has been through it, lived through it, saw it all go down right in front of her face, and survived it with a smile on her face. Did you hear the cop? I told her I was going to have a 65th birthday. He said, "How old are you going to be?" 22. I said, "No, I'm 65." Excuse me. You know, I'm Auntie Tommy, and I know shit. And when I don't know, I know where it at. I know where to find out. And people are really grateful for what I know and what I've shared with them that help them understand themselves and help them cope with the fucking hate that's out there directed at them for no good reason except that the people hate themselves, and they have to hate on queers because they have to go through so much in their own lives to force themselves to be heterosexual and cisgender. It's nuts. It's so fucking nuts. I'm so grateful for having community around me finally. That's me. You know, I was in a room tonight. I should upload the picture. We took a group shot. I got to make sure it's safe to show because she doesn't want the picture of the 10-year-old kid out there. But I can show the adults. It's family. We're brothers and sisters, and everybody respects everybody else's like identity and orientation. You know, there are people introducing themselves as cisgender and heterosexual tonight. That's cool. That's real cool that people can just get together no matter what their sexual orientation and gender are. And there were people of several different races there too. No black ones, but there was Oriental and lots of, well, it's Hispanic ladies running the show. Let's make sure that photo is good. Okay, that's kind of furry. Oh shit, we have a new idiot. Hello?
How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. Who's calling, please?
You seem like an old Spice Man from like a year.
I can't understand you. You need to speak slow.
So your mom's still a bitch?
Now I'm hearing words I don't want to hear, and I still can't understand what you're trying to say to me.
You want to be what?
What are you trying to say to me?
I remember when I was fucking up about 10 years ago. You know what used to amaze me about her? Was that after she got done with me, when she could go on my buddy and take care of him.
Another number to block. Okay, the kid's not in it, but the dog is. That one's clearer, and the kid's not in it. That's the one we want to share. Dog's not in that one. The dog's not in that one. Too bad. Okay, that one will work. Where can we share it? I can't share it to Facebook right now. Where's Instagram? I can share it to Instagram. Okay, that's individuals I can share it to. I don't want to know, but I don't want to select people. I want Instagram. Where's the Instagram? Shared album. It doesn't, where's fucking Instagram? Shit. I probably got to go to Instagram and look for something in the camera to get it to go there. But I can't send it anywhere. Anybody got an email they want the picture? Here, let's get it up here so you can see it. That's where I was tonight. It was Jose Trujillo's studio. Anyway, you can see it was a whole group of people, and we're a coalition of straight and gay people, like straight people and queers that are advocating for safe spaces everywhere. And here's somebody who wants to invade my space with some nonsense. Hello.
It's me.
Who's me?
You think I'm Gregory Stevens?
I'm going to hang up on you now. Bye. And block your number. I'm sorry. I'm not getting emotionally invested in any of these idiots at all anymore. No more. Sorry. You're not getting Tom to come out just for the fun of it. I got to block these numbers though, or they just keep calling. It's nice to have cops come over and apologize to you for being there. Oh, sorry, we got fucked with. Yes.
Are you at dress or something?
I'm not speaking to people who are asking me stupid questions like that. Bye. I'm an old stoner. I'm always on weed. Okay? I think it's time for another joint, as a matter of fact. I don't know. I haven't seen my family in almost 10 years when my niece got married. I speak to my mother regularly and my brother, and communicate and email with my father now and then, and my sister and my uncle. And that's all the family I really have left. Everybody else is dead or just fallen away from the family completely. Very few left. But it's definitely time for another hooter. We're tracking for a Saturday. It looks like I'm going to be out of this by morning. Out of the fresh bud by morning, and there's plenty of roaches for tomorrow with a lot of scrap in the tray. Well, tonight I was looking for, I'm looking for some Jewish queer community. There were a couple of Jewish queers at the thing tonight that are members of this group, but they didn't really have any suggestion. There's nothing queer, Jewish and queer near me. There's nothing Jewish near me. The nearest Jewish is on the other side of the campus. And that's the upscale synagogue. Yes.
This is regarding Gregory Stevens.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
I
What?
arrested him.
No, you didn't. Another one. Yeah, Tyree, bye. Another number of yours to block. What else is in here unblocked? Okay, everybody's blocked. Ay, ay, ay. It's so hot in here too. Forgot if I napped today. I definitely didn't take my meds. I had a nice taco for dinner. There's a restaurant, really cool place where it's like the people's casa, and then a couple outbuildings around a parking lot where they have like a picnic area, and then a carryout window with a pickup window, order window and pickup window on the building with their kitchen. And the food was delicious. The secret to street tacos, they give you two tortillas. What you do is you leave one tortilla down there and you eat over that and let it all fall into there. So out of two tacos, you end up with three from what fell in the extra tortillas. Tacos, tacos, real tacos, not Taco Bell tacos. Dunkin' Donuts cup in the background. Could be, I don't know. Whatever it is, I probably scored it in the garbage. Yes.
One of the weirdest things that's recently come out is this shit about the spirit cooking.
About what?
Of the work. Because imagine what this looks like.
I have no idea what you're saying, man. Are you sure you're not wanting to call Michelle Delaney's channel?
We know witches and Illuminati, they do shit like this in private, and this was supposed to have been private. But this was leaked.
Can you be a little clearer?
And
Yeah, I'm just totally not understanding your shit, man. You can talk about it in the chat, maybe. Bye. Oh, you got that right, Lorelai. The Republican queers, just in general, are bottoms. They're just tools. Yes. Hello. Anybody there? Okay, bye. Shit. Not burning. Oh, on Dunkin' Donuts. It probably is. And it could be, I don't know. So I'm sure it's something I grabbed in the trash. It's 7-Eleven cup. And actually, I didn't even buy this. I actually bought that. It's a 7-Eleven cup. I bought a horchata the other day. I don't normally go in many places. Only like independent. I don't go in chains very much at all. That's a silly question. It's for someone like me to vote for Donald Trump to be like a cockroach voting for Raid. Hello. Yeah.
Hello, buddy.
Hello.
This is Kim.
Who is this?
This is Kim.
Yeah, I don't understand what you're calling about. I can hardly hear you. You're not saying anything, so bye. Why would I forget? Jennifer Pritzker, the world's only transgender billionaire, is also Lieutenant Colonel Jennifer Pritzker, retired. And she was a big Trump supporter. She paid a lot of money into the 2016 campaign. And then when they put, yes,
Gregory Stevens.
okay, bye. Okay, everybody's blocked again. Yeah, so anyway, Jennifer Pritzker come out after the transgender military ban went in, and she asked, like, she said, if they come to me for 2018 wanting money, I'm going to ask them why I should support a party that's trying to destroy me. And it's like, why should I vote for Donald Trump? I have a hard time enough voting for anybody that's running against him. There aren't many that I would vote for willingly. And there are some that I absolutely will not vote for at all, but I won't vote for Trump. I'll just not vote for anybody. You can get me to vote for Kamala Harris, Cory Booker, or Joe Biden, or Mayor Butthead. No way, none of them. I'll vote for Vermin Supreme before I vote for any of them clowns. At least Vermin admits to being a clown. And everybody gets a pony if he wins. So, what a day. It started out all weird. 6 o'clock in the fucking morning, I'm getting calls from telemarketers. That's why the title. I mean, it's just been a turkey day all fucking day long. Turkey, 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 all fucking day. One turkey after another. Let's see what the turkey's at. Oh, I got some turkey in the mail. Okay, that's just an order update. Yay, my Dr. Bronner soap. I haven't had a Dr. Bronner soap in almost 2 years since the kids fucking used up all my soap, and I haven't really been able to go and find it anywhere. I got some eucalyptus soap heading this way. Yay. Yes.
Well, you are a piece of shit. A loser.
Okay. I got nothing to say to people like that want to call and like yell at me. Fuck, don't waste your time. This ain't that kind of channel. You want to yell at somebody? Call Michelle. She's into the shit. She likes trolls. She likes trolls. Boy, they quieted down quick. Huh, they quieted real quick. Yeah, they're not saying anything. Let's see if the idiots are saying anything at A and B. Let's see if they picked up on the swatting yet. There should be a new thread on that. I'm not even give that one though. That happened. Yes.
Hello,
Mm-hmm.
this is the fire chief.
Guess what?
I'm here.
Bye. If you want to talk to me, you got to come on like real people. How the fuck did that number get through just now when it was already blocked? That's disturbing. Yes. Yes. Hello. Goodbye. Some of these guys just call to make soundboards to try to get me to say things so they can record it for later. This is really disturbing that I'm getting called from somebody whose number is already blocked. How are you getting through?
Gregory Stevens.
Who are you?
Gregory Stevens.
Yeah. What do you want to say to me?
Wasn't me.
Yeah. So what? How are you getting through? Your number is already blocked.
And how's the weather out there?
Yes.
What's up, muchacho? How are you?
Goodbye. This is really disturbing. I have this number blocked and it's still getting through. Seriously, I don't want to talk to you. What do you want? What?
Man, well, fuck yourself, sir.
Say what?
What man, well, fuck yourself.
Oh, get a life. Goodbye.
Put the bullet in your mother pussy.
Goodbye. I doubt I can even get. Let's see what happens if I just dial O. What's going to pick up if I dial O? Looks like nothing. Okay, nobody's going to answer that. And I know I can't get a human at 611, especially not at this hour of the day. Shit. And I really don't want to call 911 over this, but some asshole is able to like override my block and ring my phone. That shouldn't be. Why do people hate me? Because I'm about peace and love. And I'm a Jew who is opposed to the Zionist project in occupied Palestine. I'm a hippie who has always stood with my fellow indigenous people against the machine, industrial fascism. I stood against that all my life. I've been standing with the Native Americans since 1989. Why do they hate me? Because I'm preaching peace and love. And you know, economic full equality and economic justice and all that happy shit. Yes.
If you're gay and you have itchy ass, your ass itching you, just drive by Compton and find a nigger, he'll fuck you.
Get alive. That's why they hate me. They're stupid and they're stupid people, and I preach things that they don't want to hear. And there are elements of the federal government that and corporate entities that are controlling that who see me as a threat. I can't believe this number keeps getting through even though I have it blocked. That's really fucked up. I'm just an old hippie, and I'm saying things that people don't want to hear because they know that there's a lot of people that want to hear it. That's the main thing. You know, I've watched this all my life, and the hippies have been right about it all my life. Western civilization is not sustainable. We've known this for 50 years. That the indigenous, the egalitarian, consensus-based indigenous culture living closer to nature in harmony with it is sustainable. And the way they've got the Western civilization structured, it's going to implode, and soon, real soon. If Donald Trump is reelected, you can be sure that the extinction events are going to start accelerating, and that by 2030, most of the important population centers are going to be underwater. That's coming soon. I probably should check on that because we're in the middle of there's a very rare stratospheric event occurring over Antarctica right now. Probably should fill you guys in about that. That's fun. I haven't checked on that in a couple of days. Might as well check on the hurricane too. It's kind of losing power as it skims up the coast. It was category 2 this morning when I looked, and real wet. Okay, what's happening is something called sudden stratospheric warming. That's kind of happening over Antarctica, between Antarctica and New Zealand. Yes.
I will fight any woman on this earth for free.
What? Why do I need to? I don't even want to talk to people like you. You know, just. This is tiresome. This really is tiresome with these people. You know, it'd be nice if someone who wasn't fucking whacked in the head would call. So here we go. Here's what's going on. I think I'm gonna wrap it up soon. I'm kind of tired. And I'm just getting nothing but assholes calling. Yes.
All you little bitches while you're shaving your leg.
Like I said, I'm getting nothing but assholes calling. Oh shit. And that was one that's getting through the block too. That's not good. That's fucked up. Cops keep telling me I need to change my number and not put it out there. And it's like, well, wait a minute, I'm trying to run a business here. Yeah, here's another one getting through the block. I think it's time to turn the phone off and just totally ignore it. Turn the ringer off. Move it where I don't have to look at it. I don't know what's wrong with people. Are you talking about the intersex activist? Anunnaki? Or are you talking about something else? He if you what's his name? I forget. Anunnaki. I don't know what you're talking. Anunnaki is a guy who's an intersex guy who was assigned female at birth. I guess you're talking about something else. On the Sumerian god of the sky. I don't know about that one. And you know what I perceive in the pantheon is numerous species of advanced sentient creatures vying for control of the surface of this world. So the surface of this world is a very special place in the universe that doesn't exist very many other places within range of our sensors that can support carbon-based life on its surface without any kind of extra life support systems. Just this, you know, we got this big ball of molten rock spinning through space that's encased in a ball of water. That's what we have. We got this thin crust of surface. It's constantly changing. So this is what people don't know how to think in terms of beyond their own lifespans. And which is just a brief instant in time as far as the life of a planet goes. And this thin crust has never like been stable. It changes over, you know, thousands of years. And it's due for a big adjustment because of all the drilling and moving of the different petrochemicals that are really the Earth's lubrication for its plates. And we've been pumping all these gases, all this nitrogen and sulfur and carbon back into the atmosphere that the planet had taken billions of years to fix into the dirt, and as things for life forms to feed on. So we're in trouble. Anunnaki, it's a group of deities. It's probably the same crowd pretty much as the Greeks and Norse. And the way that my rabbis kind of gave it to us was that we were the books were written by primitive people who were observing the doings of advanced races, and that was what was what was with flying chariots and stuff like that. Is this still charging? No. There we go. I don't know how to get through that block. That's really troublesome. Am I moving? Not that I know of. But Anunnaki the activist is cool people. They have a very strong position that intersex is not, that body variations, whatever. If your genitals ain't quite right, that's not a disorder. If your gender doesn't match your birth sex, I sure can. If you're not going to be an idiot, I hang up on idiots quick. There's no new place. I'm not moving. But Anunnaki Ray, I think his name, I forget exactly, but he's taken a strong position about this is the way we are. We're born this way. This is atypical. This is not typical, but there's no dysfunction that hello. No speaky, no stay. Okay. Oh no, the landlord's coming in to inspect some of the problems. I got cockroaches exploded on me when they moved out of when the apartment next door emptied out, and I got a problem with the air conditioning unit. Hello.
Well, why don't I come over and meet you and him sit down and maybe we can figure out what's going on here.
Who are you?
Gregory Stevens.
And what do you want to do?
I'm going to meet with the police chief here in just a few minutes because we've had some issues with some calling and something, and I'm not real sure what's happening.
Who are you? Are you a neighbor of mine?
Yeah.
Where do you live?
I'm sorry, say again?
Have we met?
Yes.
Where?
Let's see a full moon.
Excuse me?
Gregory Stevens?
Yeah.
Whatever you trace.
Pardon me?
Yeah.
What are you trying to tell me, man?
Who'd you get a phone call from?
When?
I know what's going on here.
Why don't you fill me in?
Okay. Gregory Stevens? Is that correct?
No, I'm not Gregory Stevens.
No.
My name is not Gregory Stevens, no. How did you get this number?
Where are you calling from?
You called me.
No.
Yes, you did.
No.
I didn't call you. You called me.
I'm kind of confused what's going on.
Well, if you're claiming that I called you, it's quite possible that both of our phones were hacked together by a third party.
Yes.
Because I certainly didn't call you. I'm sitting here streaming live at YouTube taking calls from the internet right now. And my phone rang and you were on the other end of it. My name is not Gregory Stevens. My name is Tommy Tudor.
Oh, okay. I've been sitting here in the office with the two ladies here going over budgets.
And where's this office?
Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay. And your phone just rang and I was there?
Yes.
Well, clearly something weird has happened because I didn't call you and you didn't call me. And so it's my fault you were brought into this because I have enemies that do weird things like that. And I'm sorry that this happened, okay? And excuse it's a full moon tonight, is that what's up?
Yes.
Oh boy, yippee. Well, anyway, sorry to have bothered you, man. Happy day. Bye-bye. Okay, that was weird. They've got a new trick. Or else that guy was just trying to gaslight me. I don't know. I just don't know at this point. I really don't know. You haven't tried to call yet, can't? Yeah, it was very weird. It was just this all just been way too weird. I'm tired of weird. I'm really tired. Here's more weird. Hello. Yes. It's your turn to be weird.
I'm a fucking juggalo. You have to make me a sandwich.
You need to forget it. Are you Jimmy Juggalo?
$100,000 to any two bitches that want to fight me. All you have to put up is make me a sandwich and fold my socks.
No. Sorry, man. Whatever your trip is, go play it somewhere else. Goodbye. It could be. It could be. It's just weird shit. It's just weird shit. I'm tired of it. I'm really tired of it. And if 2 weeks from now, Kiwi Farms and AMB are still active, I'll be amazed. I will totally be amazed. You know, these people think that I've been calling the cops on them because I'm just a butthurt, silly asshole faggot. And that's not what it's been at all. You know, I'm a gonzo journalist. I live in history. And I've been studying this. It's organized cybercrime. I've been studying this for years. There are a lot of victims. It's billions and billions of dollars lost to these email scams. Billions. And it's mostly people on fixed incomes that they sucker. They'll rope them in with the 419 advanced fee fraud letter, where we got millions and millions of dollars and want your help moving it to America kind of shit. And then they talk them into sending them a few $100 a few times until they get wise that nothing's going to happen except they're getting sucked for money. And or they'll catfish people and catfish wealthier women, try and get them to send them money so they can come to America kind of shit. Or else they'll send advertising, something really attractive and something advertised that people are going to want to buy, and they'll send them to a fake site that'll drain their credit card account instantly.
Hello,
Yes.
this is Larry. How may I help you?
Say what?
This is Larry. Who is this?
You called me.
Look, I'm sitting here at work. What do you want? Why are you calling me?
You called me, man. I'm sitting here screaming and my phone rang. Goodbye. That's just nuts. It's just nuts. Why do people even bother doing shit like that? Where's the benefit in it? Where's the benefit? Can I help you?
Calling me, please.
I'm sitting there minding my own business, and you're ringing in my phone. Complain to your carrier. Complain to your carrier, and you're ringing across your fucking block number. Yeah, no, it's ringing across on block number. Oh shit! I can't take this anymore. It's 11 o'clock. I don't know. I'm not gonna call him. No, I'm not calling tonight. I'll call Hyde in the morning. No, I won't even call Hyde in the morning. They're calling right through the block. Let's see if I can get a human on the phone. Oh, I won't be able to. They just don't do it after hours. I can't even get a chat. I gotta wait until in the morning before I can even do anything with Boost because they don't have any kind of overnight at all. Not even the chat online. Just the automated system at this hour. Shit. And it's not gonna be able to deal with an issue like this. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, it won't let me do that. Yes.
I would be at this goddamn door with the fucking shotgun in my hand, and I swear to God, I would enjoy fucking blowing your goddamn brains out. You understand me?
No, I don't. What's your problem?
You bitch! I will kill you!
Why?
Okay.
Why?
My grandmother, she's a goddamn 80 years fucking old. My grandmother's 80 fucking years old. Don't you fucking call her fucking say shit like that.
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
You fucking understand me.
No, I don't. I have no idea who you are or what you're talking about or why you want to kill me. Could you please be a little clearer? I have not called your grandmother. I don't know who you are or who your grandmother is to call her.
Call this house one more time and disrespect my fucking grandmother. I swear to God, I will fucking murder you.
Hello?
Hey, how you doing?
Who's calling from the police number?
Chef Daniel Stewart on the plane, white supremacist.
Who is calling?
Chef Daniel Stewart.
Incredible. I guess it's time to call the cops again.
What is the location of the emergency?
It's a non-emergency call from 160 East 21st Street. It's related to a report from earlier 1909 050295. Thank you. It's a non-emergency call related to a call that came in earlier from somebody else claiming to be here at 160 East 21st Street. The report for that was 1909 050295.
Okay, who am I speaking with?
I'm Tommy Wasserberg. This is 241-2776. It's really me, and I don't want to hurt anybody.
Okay, can you spell your last name for me, please?
Wasserberg.
And it's Tommy, Tommie or Tommi?
IE, please. Thank you.
Okay. And is there an apartment number attached?
No, it's a triplex, so I'll have their own number.
Okay. And what is it that I can help you with right now?
Well, probably nothing except just logging the call. I can't get through to my provider to find out why this is happening. But there is apparently spoofing a lot of numbers out there, and they're getting through. I block them as soon as I get a prank call, I just hang up on it and block them. And they're getting through the block. And there's people calling claiming that I called them. And then this guy called telling me how he's coming to my door with a shotgun to kill me because I'm calling his 80-year-old grandmother. And I don't even know who he is or his grandmother to call. I haven't called anybody. I've been sitting here streaming, taking calls from the internet for the last 2.5 hours with an audience of about 20 people. And then while this guy's on the phone threatening me, I get a call from your administrative line, 791-4444. And it wasn't police at all. It was somebody that was using the number somehow. So I just got to know. I've got a whole mess of numbers in here that they're overriding my block. I'm blocking them, and they're still able to call. And I just took a direct threat. That's on. It's on. It can be heard on the screen at about the 2 hour and 15-minute mark. So I don't.
So, as I'm showing at that address, officers already came out. So did you speak to them at the time that they were there?
Yeah, I did. And if you can just add that this has happened to the report number 190-905-0295, that would probably be sufficient for right now. I'm not a sir, please.
I apologize.
That's okay. Let me get the phone number of the phone that called with the threat. This was a direct threat from 521-463-3516. And like I say, it'll be on the stream at about 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Okay, so sir, did you report that to the officers when they were there?
No, this just happened. And please don't call me sir. No.
I apologize.
Thank you. No, I'm just saying that this just happened in the last 10 minutes.
Are you
And
wanting to make a report?
it doesn't, if you can just like in the call notes, that should be plenty. If the call notes for this call, so the recording is
Ma'am, I need you to stop a moment, please.
yeah,
I am not an officer.
right, I know.
We're wanting to make a report that somebody threatened you. You'll have to speak with an officer.
Well, how about right. I don't want to waste their time tonight again. Okay. And if you would just give me some kind of reference number for this call, that would be sufficient for my notes.
It's going to be the same one that you just gave me, because I'm adding it to the same call.
Okay, then we're cool. You don't need to dispatch anybody. There's a detective already assigned to this. So we're good. Thank you very much, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Happy day. Bye.
Bye now.
Oh, now how do I get back to the number? There we go. So now let's get off of emergency mode. Okay. What's happening in my tax? I'm going to kill you. Tell the cops that you have 15 minutes. I want $100,000 in 20 or you'll die. Yes, Mayor. These are juvenile delinquents that need a good curb stomping. They need a really good curb stomping, or they need some time to cool their heels in custody for a year or two. Be some Bubba's girlfriend. Fucking nuts. Just totally fucking nuts. Let's see what they're up to now up here. They quieted down there. Yeah, they haven't said anything there. Haven't had a nerve to add to that. Haven't said anything out there today. I think they shut up completely. Well, here's a new notification. Just someone being an asshole. Let's see what this says. I don't want the lolcows. I want my forum. Where's my forum? Oh, that's why. That's new post. We want to see forums. Five minutes ago, somebody said something there. I talked to my mother 2 days ago, you fucking idiot. I hang up on them real quickly, asshole. Go to sleep. They're gonna Sneasel, they're gonna destroy you. Congratulations, this is your work. This is the result of your work advertising lies about me on the internet to fucking psychopaths. You dumbass motherfucker, you have brought a world of shit down on your own fucking stupid self. Oh, well, shit. That's somebody who's been doing this for a while. Oh, boy. Shit fucking piss. These assholes. Asshole motherfuckers.
What is the location of your emergency?
It's 160 East 21st Street.
Okay, what's going on?
I'm receiving a death threat in the text messaging saying that he's going to be at my door in 10 minutes with a shotgun.
Okay, let me get you covered.
Thank you.
911, what's the address of your emergency?
160 East 21st Street, and this is Rewe Tommy Wasserberg calling Rewe from her phone, 241-2776. I am receiving text messages. Let me get it from. I'm receiving there. This is one that is already in the report from the 23rd. It's coming from 702. Oh, where did number go? Shit. 702-608-5179. The person identified himself on the 21st as Jason Trowbridge. They have that all on record. Tonight, starting at 11:27, I got a call that I already called in about and said, hey, just add that. But then these messages started coming in right after that saying, I'm going to kill you. Tell the cops that you have 15 minutes. I want $100,000 in 20s or you'll die. 10 fucking minutes now, or I'm going to cut your fucking head off. And really all they want to show. I really doubt that this person is going to follow through. Detective Hyde tried to track the number and the individual down and found nothing.
Okay. Did you see what was the number they were calling for one more time for sending those texts from?
702-608-5179. And the relevant report number is 1909-05-0295 by Avalos.
Okay. Do you want us to send somebody out for you?
You know, I honestly, honestly, I don't know what to think about this. I don't want to say, oh, forget it or what. This is the kind of thing I kind of should leave up to the sergeants to decide.
Okay. All right. Yeah, because weren't we out with you earlier tonight?
I just got. He's watching my stream, and he just came in another message. Here's what he's saying. You probably better send somebody just for drill. Tell them I'm not playing. This is not a joke. I'm serious. Had enough of you, Mr. Wasserberg. You'll bleed out on stream. I'm gonna lock it down.
All right. I remember you getting a lot of these.
I do get a lot of these. Yeah, I'm gonna lock my shit down and I'll wait for you guys to do whatever. You can call me or whatever, but I'll let you know if anybody comes to the door.
All right. Sounds good. You want me to have the officers call you when they're on their way?
Well, that's the thing. You know, I don't know what the sergeants are gonna do about this one. I just locked the front door. I'm gonna block the patio door and let things go. You know, I'm here. I was really planning on going to sleep soon.
Well, I got this. Just want to confirm for you, Tommy, 140 East 24th Street.
Incorrect. 160 East 21st. We're like locked. You know, nobody's coming in here without breaking shit.
Okay. I got that in here for you. Let those officers call you when they're on their way, and if anything else happens, occurs in the meantime, you know what to do.
Yeah, right. I appreciate it, guys. It's been entertaining.
Sorry you're going through that.
Well, it's been building for 20 years actually. I brought it with me to this town, and this has been going on for 4 years, and they finally crossed the line where there's, I can't see the city of Tucson sitting quietly over this shit anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I've talked to you multiple times about the same thing.
Yeah, right.
It's crazy.
No shit, man. No shit. So, well, it's something that's happening all over the country to people.
Yeah.
And there's nothing that the locals can do. Tucson doesn't even have computer forensic squad on top of no jurisdiction. And then the feds won't touch it because it's beneath them. They say that's not enough financial harm or public safety threat.
Wow.
And then they say, yeah, well, that's what's been happening. This has been going on for 15 years.
All right then.
Well, hey, it's a dirty job. Somebody's got to do it, right? I'm just a crazy old hippie from the 60s. I've been playing like monkey in the middle all my life.
Yeah.
I'm a Chicago kid. Grew up in a military industrial household and never wore a uniform. Okay? That's where I'm coming from.
Wow.
Thanks. Come to my 65th birthday party at Santa Rita Park. It's on Day of the Dead.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we're having lunch. We're having lunch at the park, and then we'll walk over to the procession. We'll have a big queer party at the park and bring all the queers to the procession.
Got it. All right, well, I got that information here for you, Tommy. So
Thanks, man.
You call us, you have the number. So let us know if anything else changes. Okay, I'll send somebody to you.
Oh, here I'm coming in now. He says he's here now. I'm coming in now. You better really have that door locked. I'll just shoot through the door with my AR-15. Okay, better duck. I've lined it up. He should have shot by now.
Fair enough.
So rock and roll, man. I really don't think this is anything anybody really needs to respond to, but they probably better check anyway. No big excitement. That's my opinion. Bounce it off the sergeants because they're the ones who are going to send somebody.
You got it.
Thank you, sir. Happy day.
Appreciate it, Tommy.
Bye-bye.
You too. Bye-bye.
Now, how do I block this fucking thing? I can't figure out how to block anything in the text. Maybe I'll try calling because I can block. Okay, I need to get out of emergency mode. And then we'll call in. So I can block the number from there.
Hello. Please state your name after the tone, and Google Voice will try to connect you.
Hi. Fuck you. Goodbye. Okay, now I got it blocked. It'll get right through the block. I'm really tired. I want to go to sleep. I don't want to be waiting for cops. Kiss your site goodbye, boys. Just kiss that fucking site goodbye and get ready to go to prison. Because that's what's coming at you. You can disavow the shit that's happening all you like. It is your bullshit. Oh, I see here now. If you sleep, you'll die. You tried this one. You tried this one. Your site's dead. A&B and Kiwi Farms are fucking dead. And a lot of sites are going to go down with them, like 419 Eater, possibly JUOT, Anti-Fraud International, anything that connects to Addie Corey or Chandra Satyadas or Patrick Kelly or any of them motherfuckers, any site that connects to them is good as fucking dead. So what's going on here? Anybody interesting? Well, Sneasel's going to spend a long time in prison. I'll see to it. I'll fucking see to that. These people, all of them, are gonna regret the day they decided I was like so stupid that they could do what they wanted with me. They totally regret it. The cops are laughing about it. You know, the cops are pissed. And cops laughing about shit like this. They're lucky that they're not in Tucson. They catch anybody in Tucson, it's gonna be some deep shit for them. Real deep shit. Like that jabroni character. He sticks his head up too far, he's gonna get his head chopped off. I'll see that you be buried 6 feet deep headless, you fucking kike bitch. I'm trying to like block this thing. And all I did was block my text from crazy. So who's got the nerve to outside of my real fans, people that really like me, how many of you 27 people want to say something stupid? I'm in the mood. Please, somebody, come on, trolls. Yes.
Hey, guess what? Guess what?
What?
You're gonna pay for your motherfucking life is what you're gonna do.
I don't think so.
I will fucking cut your goddamn head off.
No, you won't.
I will fucking kill you, goddammit.
No, you won't. You're just a psychopath. You're a chicken shit psychopath calling me from a fake number, just making noise. You're not gonna do a fucking thing.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
You look real funny trying.
Fuck you!
You look real funny trying.
Fuck you, bitch! I will kill you!
Come on, try. Bring it.
You're a big motherfucker, that's what you are. You think this is a fucking joke, motherfucker?
If I fucked your mother, you wouldn't be on the phone now being so stupid.
Yeah, is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
You think this is a fucking joke, motherfucker?
Like I said, if I fucked your mother, you wouldn't be so stupid on the phone with me right now trying to scare me that you're gonna come and do something, because you're not. You're just a chicken shit asshole making prank calls. So goodbye. Virtual harassment, there's not much likely. I don't mess with things like that at all. I don't do felonies for strangers. Sorry. They're calling right through blocked numbers. This is just fucking ridiculous. But cops are going to have fun with this, because these people, if you have the right tools, which if the Tucson police doesn't have it, the bench here fucking can trace this shit. They know who it is. So they'll find them. And some people are going to go to jail for it. I can't help you. I'm sorry. I don't do felonies for strangers. And I don't mess with. Yes. Can I help you? Are you going to speak? I guess not. I don't do that. And please don't call me man. I'm not male. I don't know why I put up with this shit. I really don't. I'm only doing it because I'm bored. I blocked out from Facebook, so I'm like totally blocked out of access to anybody that like I really can't want anything to do with. What do I do with there's that. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, I don't want to hear it, man. I just, Jennifer bailed out when I started playing my saxophone. Ah, let's see what the idiots are up to now. Not much. I'm gonna have to turn the phone off tonight. I can tell that. I'll never be able to go to sleep with this shit going on. Oh, I'm okay, Giselle. No, there's not. I don't care what Bob said. I really don't. I don't mess with pharmaceuticals at all, and I don't do felonies for strangers. Ever. Yes.
Hello, Jim Jessica.
Bye. For what? I've heard Kraton is a problem. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. Okay, I don't need that. Do I? What is that? Oh, yeah, we were going to talk about sudden stratospheric warming before this other shit started. No, just go away, all of you. Yes.
I'm gonna fucking shoot your fucking brains out, you prick. Get to your house, motherfucker.
These are all soundboards. These are all fucking soundboards. Okay, nothing going on there. Let's see what these idiots are doing. That's right. Kiss your sight goodbye and prepare to go to prison. Anybody who's employed by law call, Josh, anybody close to them, either of those idiots, goodbye. Big Todd, goodbye. Have fun. Enjoy federal prison. Okay. Close that site. Close that site. Back to sudden warming. Now, what's going on here that they're so worried about? Sudden stratospheric warming event, SSW, is in progress over the South Pole with temperatures rising. Oh, nice. There was a big tsunami hit Indonesia today. I didn't need to see that. That's not what I wanted to see. Fucking idiots. Anyway, the temperature is rising 40 degrees above normal to 72 degrees. Or they're rising 72 degrees above normal. The temperature over the South Pole in the stratosphere, I guess, is up to -20 when it should be down around -80. And this is what they're worried about, but they don't know exactly what's happened. These events are significant. Here's the tsunami. We'll get back to, it's major tsunami hits. Oh, fuck, here's one I haven't seen yet. We need to block it. Yes.
I can come down here with my fucking AR-15 and shoot.
Okay. Hit Indonesia after a shallow 7.5 earthquake, more than 1,700 killed. You're going to see numbers like in the 100,000s starting soon. We haven't had any of those kind of tectonic events in a long, long time, but you're going to see those. 3-meter, 10-foot high waves hit the city of Palu, a growing tourist resort with a population of about 350,000, and the nearby fishing town of Donggala with 280,000 that were about 50 miles from the epicenter. Yeehaw. Okay, so let's get back to the stratospheric warming event and what they're expecting to happen. It can bring colder weather and snow. Here's these events are significant as the warming and the disruption. Oh boy, and Yellowstone is quaking a little bit. New the earthquake storm there. And when that puppy blows, 2/3 of western, everything west of the Mississippi is going to be like uninhabitable. Totally uninhabitable because you won't be able to breathe the air for a long, long time within 1,500 miles of the epicenter of that. It can bring colder weather and snow into lower latitudes. For example, Australia and New Zealand. A lot depends on the current weather patterns, since the effects of these SSWs can be sometimes quite dynamic and last for different time periods. The graphic shows the 10 megabomb MB, whatever that stands for, geopotential height, where we can see the displaced polar vortex, and here's the link, so you guys can look at it. But basically, it's going to affect weather in other places for a while, for the next few months. Yeah, well, this guy's out of there. Let's goodbye. Yeah, there's no danger here. These are all soundboards. They're all soundboards. Yeah, they're just all soundboards. I don't want to deal with it. What's this? Okay, that's from 9/11. Just nuts. Just nuts. Okay, that was that. And we're gonna look at Hurricane Dorian, see what's up with that shit right now. While I'm at it, while we're talking about weather and climate collapse, because that's what's coming. Fuck a bunch of climate change debates anymore. The climate's falling apart, folks. It's time to batten your hatches. Okay, it's hitting South Carolina now. 57 minutes ago from the Weather Channel. I suppose that's going to be the most current, right? It's hit North Carolina with flooding, rain, surge, high winds, tornadoes. It's just kind of spinning up the coast. Tugging the coast of North Carolina. Storm surge, rain, wind, and storm surge lashing the Carolinas. But it's not as bad. The storm surge, when it's parallel to the coast, is nowhere near as bad as when it's coming straight in. Peak impacts will arrive in North Carolina and southeastern Virginia Thursday into Friday. Yippee, that's my family. My bestie is out there, and so is my brother. A tropical storm warning has now been issued for parts of southeast Massachusetts. Dorian could strike Atlantic Canada as a hurricane this weekend. Hurricane watches have been issued for parts of Canada. Yes.
I said hi. You having fun?
Fuck off. That's just nuts. Just fucking nuts. Anyway, I better say hi to my brother and Ariana. They're both there in Virginia Beach, about to get wet, real wet. It's almost midnight. I haven't eaten anything since earlier. I had some tacos, and I've had enough of this shit. It's been 3 hours. Thanks for hanging out, folks. And this was a classic for sure. And with any kind of luck, within the next couple of weeks, those two sites are both going to be dark. So thanks for watching. Happy day. Bye-bye.